Welcome to Metal Rules TV. I'm Josh Williams.
I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Brian Botley.
And this is Metal Rules TV.
We're gonna grab me to the playground.
How's my hair? Push it all forward so it looks like I have more.
Looks great.
All right. Welcome to the maiden voyage of Metal Rules TV. Jeff, we should get a guest for the show. What do you think?
We should have a guest. Do we have one here?
We gotta find one.
I'm gonna go look in the other room and see if I can find one.
Do what you can, buddy. These are just beer bottles we keep here in case of emergency.
Look! Look
What
what
did you
I
find?
found! Look what I found! Who's sad? Isn't it cute?
Oh, can we keep him?
Look, he's got socks.
And I have socks on.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Oh, welcome.
Look, I found us again.
Thank you. It's so nice to be back. So nice to be on Metal Rules again.
Oh,
Especially with my drink of choice.
Yeah, so 45. For those of you who don't know, this is JJ Hrubovcak.
Whoa.
Chuck? I pronounce it
How
right.
do you pronounce your name?
Hrubovcak.
Alright, bassist for Hate Eternal.
Check.
Founding member of Divine Rapture. Anything else?
Other stuffs.
Play guitar for
Did
stuff.
some stuff on the new record for Vile.
Vile.
Yes.
Awesome. How'd that go?
Very good.
Excellent.
It was just released on Willowtip. And our last Hate Eternal record was just released on Metal Blade.
The Phoenix Amongst the Ashes.
Yes.
Released in May of 2011.
Is this happening in sauna or what?
In the sauna?
Yeah.
No. We're doing the interview right
I heard
here.
rumors that we're moving to a sauna.
It's all in
You
the
never know.
diary.
These things could happen.
So since Phoenix Amongst the Ashes, it's the first album you contributed on,
Yes.
how much input did you actually have on that?
A good amount, decent amount. We actually all contributed to this
Because usually
record.
the bass players have to stand in the corner and face the wall. So.
Yeah, most of the time. Most of the time.
True.
This record I'm so proud of. It's ridiculous. We put a lot of effort into this record, and I got a chance to contribute a lot of riffs on the songs, and also a lot of the bass lines. Obviously, I played the bass lines, but
Nice.
um,
For the listeners at home that don't know, Eric Rutan is vocals and guitars, founding member of Hate Eternal, and then you're a power trio with
Power Trio,
Jade
yes.
Simonetto?
Mr. Simonetto,
Right,
yes.
playing drums.
He is from Canada.
I'm sorry.
Now, does your different areas make it hard to work together? Because Jade's from Canada, and you're from New Jersey, and he's from Florida. So you guys to get together to do stuff. Is that hard?
It's not too difficult, actually. We end up spending a lot of time before and after tours. Like, we'll go down, a week or two before tours and stay a week after to be able to practice and to jam, get things tight. Obviously before the tours, and after to write.
So, speaking of tour, you guys are leaving pretty soon to go on tour with Goat Whore, right?
Yes,
About a
that's
month?
going to be awesome.
All right.
That is going to be really great.
Is
We're
it?
gonna do a
And
lot
you
of
guys are
really
going to go down, rehearse like you said, and then go on tour? You guys going to work on new stuff, or is it just tightening up what you have already and then going out?
We're definitely going to be tightening up what we already have. We're adding a lot of new songs to the set that we haven't before.
Okay.
One in particular I know is going to be a lot of memorization on my part
Oh yeah.
for the lyrics.
Nice.
That's for sure.
Any like
It's
trickster
not complicated
covers?
like one of those Nile songs where you have to
Oh,
talk,
no, yeah,
talk in
yeah,
another
yeah.
language or anything.
I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. I don't know
come
how
to
they do
Philly?
it. They memorize so much, and I've seen Dallas, practicing before a show, and I just don't know how he does it. He's got like a novel in his head, and he's singing while he's practicing. It's wild,
A lot of the tour dates that I saw online were all like Southwest.
Where's my cup,
Well,
man?
You need a cup.
You drink from the
Colt
bottle.
45.
You know, the last time I drank Colt 45, I shit my pants in West Philly, and the
Oh, yeah.
cameraman was here to see it.
Yeah, it's not a good
How was
idea.
that?
Did you
Well,
document
he didn't
that, Mike?
see it, but
Yeah.
he didn't think I actually shit my pants. He didn't believe me.
Well, there's other exploits that
Well,
happened.
did you
that
show
night.
Let me ask you a question.
Hopefully you didn't show him, man. That's something you don't want to see.
You have an important honor, and that is the fact that you were the first guest to do the Metal Rules trifecta. Because you've been in Metal Rules Magazine, Metal Rules Radio, and now you're the first guest on Metal Rules TV. So you're the very first to reach the climax of all three. How do you feel about that?
I feel honored and special, and it's awesome. It's not just a TV show; it's a party.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Speaking of super metal things, I know you're a huge fan of Winger. Can you tell us why?
Because Red Beach is the shit.
The bass player, Red Beach?
He's not the bass player.
Wasn't he? Oh, no, wait. Kip Winger was the bass player. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
remember? Because Kip Winger does this.
I'm sorry.
They were all Alice Cooper.
That's like
Alice
a little-
Cooper guys.
Yeah. I did love Alice Cooper.
But Red Beach rules. I even had a demo that he did that was all fusion.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, what about Kip Winger's teeth? They were always so bright and smiley.
I like how their
pretty.
songs are never going in the direction that you would expect. They're kind of like
What do you mean,
Fly.
like 17?
Well, no. I skip the first album. Forget the first album.
Wait, there was more?
Yes.
Oh.
Of course there
I'm
were.
sorry.
The last two, 4 and Karma. Check them out. Awesome.
Hate Eternal originates from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Eric
Eric
originates from Florida.
All right.
Well, actually,
Eric
originates
originates
from
from
Jersey.
Okay, so we'll say
Because he
from
is an
Florida.
Eagles fan,
Yeah.
right? I remember
Yes.
that.
All right.
Originally
Well,
from
on a
Jersey.
scale of 1 to 10, 1 being awful and 10 being fucking awful, where does Florida rank?
Florida ranks in. I'd have to say it's unbelievable. All I know is the vibe down there is totally different from here. I mean, here you come back as soon as you fly into Philly Airport.
Yep.
What do you get? You're like, hey, where's the what do you call it, Rapid Rover van?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, and that's it. That's what you
runs.
get. I mean, it's almost like, people hate their lives here. It's crazy.
Well, yeah. That's part of the charm, isn't it?
It is part of the charm. It's why I live here.
They don't have enough vitamin C. So let me ask you
I
a
live
que-
here for the snow and for the deathly 13-degree weather in February.
Do you know any party tricks?
No, South Jersey's great. It has great nature.
He just ignored you.
He did.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody out there knows that South Jersey is not as bad as people make it seem, including myself.
I love South Jersey personally.
True.
I love it, yeah. Jimmy Sturr, that's his name. That's the guy that always wins the Polish Grammy, the polka Grammy. Apparently,
Who?
we were talking
Nobody
about
knows who
this.
you're talking about, JJ.
What is kind of random thing? It's just like, okay, it's just about the polka.
It is. We were talking about this before. And
polka
somebody was
Grammys?
complaining that, this guy continually won for the polka Grammys, and it was this guy's Jimmy Sturr, I think.
Yeah. Can you share with us your favorite Eddie Murphy movie and why?
It's gotta be from like the first 5 years.
Coming
of the
to
movie.
It's got to be Golden.
That's my favorite movie.
It's not Golden Child.
Golden
I
Child's
thought
pretty
Coming to
good, but
America.
Coming to America, come on.
All right, what city
Washer
sucks the
Ringer.
most to play in?
To play?
Does it matter?
That's not nice.
Is it all the
He's
same?
got to go back and play these.
Yeah, because I know bands patronize every city. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
What sucks? Something sucks.
Something sucks. I don't know what
There's
sucks,
always a
man.
place
I
that
love
sucks.
touring.
That's
That's all I can say.
Don't kill the
you don't-
marketplace.
Dude, if he goes to a place that only has 5 people and he offends
Because
them,
you don't
then
really
those
get to
5 people
experience
aren't
the
going to
city.
show
You
up.
just go to the building and it's all the same kind of.
Yeah, actually. I mean, you do
Because-
get to experience stuff, but
Because-
but also there's a time constraints, and you have a schedule you have to stick to, and sometimes you don't get a chance to go out, especially if you're headlining, because there's too much to do before.
Well, because like a lot of bands play at the Susquehanna Center at Camden, and guess what? Camden fucking sucks.
Camden as a city, so
I
Yeah.
have
I'm
to
sure they
agree.
draw. I'm sure they
I've
draw.
never played Camden though, so I can't say much about it.
Alright.
Maybe they have some badass metal fans. In fact, I think I saw Iron Maiden at the Susquehanna Center. I
I
got
did.
free tickets.
Free tickets.
Yes.
Was it
What'd
when
you
they
do?
Was it when they played the entire A Matter of Life and Death
Yeah,
album and bored the shit out of everyone?
yeah. I wish
He fell asleep during it.
actually-
you were there. I was there too. I wish that they
You
would
fell
have
asleep?
played a lot more
I don't-
other stuff.
I just had to go to a Foo Fighters concert with my brother, and I fell asleep through the whole thing, and I'm glad. And he like got
And I
we both.
love Maiden.
All right.
true.
Can we go back to the party? trick?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
wait a minute. What happened to your brother?
He fell down a row of seats,
And then
and I couldn't stand up, and I kept putting my hand on people's stomachs and stuff, and they're all like,
checking
"Excuse
for
me."
pregnancy. What
No,
do
because I was trying to keep myself up.
Oh, I
In
see.
the Wells
he,
Fargo Center, and I'm like,
You were that
"Oh,"
tired?
And people were, no, we drank a bunch of 7 and 7 before
Oh.
we went in. But I don't like Foo
Yeah.
Fighters because they're bland, and white people like it.
So how about that party trick?
What party?
Do you know any?
Do you know any
tricks?
party tricks?
I know how to stick my hand under my arm and.
Let me hear it.
Come on, do it. I don't believe you can actually. Yeah, you didn't.
He's
have
just
that.
in there.
Well,
Oh my god.
Not gonna happen.
It's really disappointing.
I'm sorry. I can't make a squirrel noise though.
Oh, all right. Do it.
Right.
That's not really a squirrel,
Yeah, try it
actually.
again.
That's more like a bird.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
Yeah, that was like.
The squirrels make some weird ass noises.
Is there a rule that when you're in a metal band you have to have either long hair or a shaved head?
Yeah.
Why?
required. You know, I find now that the beard. I'm a little biased, but I think the beard is the new long hair. What do you think? Can I sell people on that? No. I have another question on my random list if you'd like to partake. So Maynard from Tool has his own wine, and Bobby Blitz from Overkill has his own chocolate shop. Dave Mustaine had coffee for a while. Any interest in doing a Hrubovcak muffins or
Muffins?
business or some kind?
I like wine.
Yeah, but
It has to be under $2 a bottle.
Oh yeah, like the $2 chuck.
No.
Yeah.
That's all you got. You gonna do a winery?
I have no idea.
Don't you have some kind of?
We were thinking
Slovak
about actually.
heritage?
We were doing. We made some beer at one point.
Oh yeah, who's we? You and your brother?
Yeah, we both did.
Okay.
There's 2 batches of beer out there floating around somewhere.
And
We didn't actually sell it. Don't worry.
gave it away.
We gave it away. Yeah.
What kind of beer would you put in it?
There's an IPA available, and there's also a lager available.
Nice.
Yum.
Yeah, is it good?
Yeah, it was pretty
Your
good.
first go at you perfected it
Is it
Yeah.
still floating around somewhere? Or is it
Yeah,
gone?
my fridge.
in your fridge. Oh, yeah.
You have it in your fridge now?
So anybody
Yeah, I
at
got
home
2
got
of them.
into
I forgot I
JJ's
should-
fridge by accident. I hope you enjoyed it. Is that what you did? You bought like a kit and then just followed directions and here's a beer. Keep
Yeah,
it in
it's
the
a lot of
refrigerator.
work though.
That's
Did
what
you
I
have to
hear.
stomp on that barley with your feet?
Did you put
You
more
don't do
in
that?
carboy?
No.
Carboy or something?
Carboy.
Did you have to
Put
get
water in?
your own Clydesdales to drag down like a wagon of oats or something?
Who made the foam?
the foam?
I volunteer to
foam
make the
cup,
foam for
hey,
the next time.
The head?
Don't make
The
the
head.
foam, please. I don't want to know what's in there that creates the foam, please.
I like foam.
Foam is crazy.
Does the drummer in Hate Eternal get tired of playing blast beats?
He loves blast beats. We all love blast beats.
Jade
Blast
loves-
beats are the spice of life. I don't know if you guys know, there's a guy who used to play in Aurora Borealis. His name's Ron Vento. He has a studio in Baltimore,
Okay.
and he looped for me a blast for like a full CD straight, and I love it. I pop it in on
Like
this
45 minutes of just blast beat.
blast.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I love it. Yeah.
You
You
drive
sit
to
there-
that?
Is that something you would hum in the shower? Just like.
Yeah. It's a very pleasant, soothing feeling. It relaxes you.
That lulls you to sleep.
That's nice.
Do you have anything else for the guy?
Well, I have another random one, and then one related to your actual band. And I know you guys did a video for Lake Ablaze. Any fun stories behind that?
Very fun.
Yeah, but come on,
I'm not
man.
gonna
You're
tell
like-
him,
Oh.
but no.
Like, oh, I forgot to put on shoes that day. Nothing?
No, it was really fun. We did the record at Eric's studio,
Okay.
Mana Studios in St. Pete,
Uh-huh.
and then we did the video, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had the cool thing about this one is that we heard ourselves live, so we were able to play with it live, which is not
So
something that doesn't normally
they
happen.
piped in the track and you played along, or you played live?
We played it live. We just
Oh,
played
okay.
it live. Yeah.
All right.
It was good.
Nice.
Good stuff.
So what's more metal? A black T-shirt with a demon on it, right? Pretty standard metal. Or
Yeah, I
a
gotta think
demon,
about this.
or a demon, actual demon wearing a black shirt with Justin Bieber on it. And keep in mind, it's a demon.
I'd have to say the most metal thing on earth would probably be an all-star lineup doing a Bieber cover.
Do you think we can make that happen, maybe?
I don't know.
That's
We'll have to see.
We should put that together.
Maybe the. I have to say the Demon. In all seriousness,
Even though he's wearing a Bieber T-shirt, that's
yeah, because that Bieber shirt will burn right off. Somebody on Facebook, I forget who it was. Somebody posted something that was like, "Here's metal now, here's metal then," and it was like a picture of.
I did
I
see
don't
that.
remember. Who was it? It was Venom and somebody else.
Then like some
something like that.
screamo band.
Yeah, and
Oh.
it was totally like, the emo cuts and collared shirts and all this stuff. But
Before it
it's
was
in the
badass.
heart, man. It doesn't really matter. It's in the heart.
That's true.
As long as you are taking aggression and squeezing it down and putting it on CD
Vinyl.
or vinyl.
We do have questions from Facebook,
Yes.
actually.
These are from other people.
I have one too.
Really?
Just one.
Okay, one person wants to know: do you watch Neon Genesis Evangelion?
What the hell is that?
Some really stupid faggot ass animation.
It's got big manga eyes.
How
Though.
do you
Yeah, it
really
doesn't
feel,
have the
Brian?
Okay, here's another one. I'm not sure if it's for you or for Eric Rutan. I think it might be for him.
How do you pronounce his name? Just from Is it
Rutan.
Rutan or Rutan?
Rudy Tooty Fruity.
Rutan.
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 Okay.
Okay, it might be for him. I don't know. How come you look like you're Asian in music videos or live, but you look white in music videos?
I have no idea. Isn't that because I have like these bags or something going on?
I don't know. It's either you or Eric Rutan. I don't know.
Do you become Asian while you're
It wasn't me.
I'm going to have to take a look at some of these pictures.
No, I'm pretty sure the question was for him.
Oh, really?
I have one Facebook question from our friend
You
Sho.
look kind of Asian, Josh.
Do I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Really? It's
Yeah.
the bags under
You
my
do look
eyes?
a little Asian tonight.
Just tonight?
Yeah.
Just tonight, yeah.
Maybe more Filipino because
I'm
you're
really,
not quite fully
really
Asian.
tired.
Maybe Nordic.
Half
Maybe
Lebanese.
Nordic mixed with Filipino mixed with Asian.
A little Hawaiian dash.
I'm like
Yeah,
part New Jersey and mixed with
A
part
little bit of South
Pennsylvania.
Jersey in there. A little bit of Pine Barrens,
I
Piney.
get that Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch.
No.
Birch
You
beer.
do look a little Pennsylvania Dutch. A
Yes,
little
I do.
Abraham
Some of
Lincoln-ish.
that birch beer flowing through
A
your
little bit of
veins.
Batstove Village going on.
Can you make something out of glass for us? Can you blow us a glass for us?
joke.
And make me
Okay.
an Amish pretzel.
I'm going to ask you the one question I got from Facebook was from Shoshana, who actually contributed to Metal Rules magazine.
Yeah, she was a
back in
writer
the
on
day.
Metal Rules
Really?
magazine.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I
She
stayed, at her
met
house, I
Shoshana?
stayed at her house when I went to the Thrash of the Titans.
In San Francisco.
Yep.
Fresh the things.
Did I meet your shot?
Thrash of the Titans.
I don't know if you met her, but her one
I'm not
question
pronouncing
was,
things. Thrash of the Titans.
Why isn't there a Thrash of the Titans reunion? No,
They
that
should
would
be.
Yeah,
There should be.
All those bands reformed again pretty much because of that.
Because of you.
Pretty much. They said, if he's going to come from New Jersey, then we should probably reform again.
We should.
So I'm responsible for Death Angel, Forbidden, Heathen.
Good
You
job.
can thank me for that.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Back to you, JJ.
Yeah.
Didn't
so-
you book Hellstar recently?
I didn't book them. I just helped.
Bingo.
I just helped.
That was a
I
good
was
show.
involved.
It was a good show. I went.
Rock and roll.
So the question from Shoshana was, "What color is your underwear?"
Right now?
Yeah.
I guess right now.
I think we're about to see it because we're doing it in the sauna. No, it's green.
green. All right, that's good to
Dark
know.
green, forest green.
Is it
With
green?
a little bit of designs in there.
Is that green because it's dirty or green because it was bought green?
Poop stains.
You know better than to ask that. No,
Alright.
I'm kidding. Yeah, it's just green.
That's it.
All right. Well, my last question is a faithful question from Metal Rules Magazine, Metal Rules Radio, and you know what it is.
What is that?
Are you honored to appear on Metal Rules TV? And
I
why?
am very honored to appear on Metal Rules TV. In fact, I'm very honored to appear in all 3 incarnations of Metal Rules. I love Metal Rules because metal does rule. Like I
Very
said,
wise.
you take that aggression and you squish it down into a little ball and you pop it on a CD.
Like coal into a diamond.
Yep.
Hey, any plugs? People can check out your tour dates on hateeternal.com, I'm sure. What
Yes,
else? Any other stuff? MySpace?
I think it starts at February 18th and goes to March 10th. Or February 18th to I can't remember now. You have to look
Okay.
it up online. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. Go see JJ.
Facebook.com/hateeternal.
By Phoenix Amongst the Ashes.
See how Asian he looks on stage. When you're on Metal Rules TV, one thing we like to do is torture our guests with hot sauce. Tonight we have this, one fucking drop at a time.
Help me!
Open up.
Whoa! You should have listened. This is bad. Don't do this at home, kids.
Do you want your hot sauce on the air?
Send it to us.
This is a serious fucking hot.
Send us your hot sauce and get free advertising.
You're not going to do a shot of that?
Hell no.
Welcome back to Metal Rules TV.
Yes.
I have maybe some topics for the forum.
Can I ask one question real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I think my nails are too long because Brian said my nails are too long.
They are too long. They are.
Are they too long?
They're kind of creepy and rat-like.
Are they? What do you think?
Gross.
Anybody? Yeah, everybody thinks they're too long?
Well, I definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Almost
I'd
old
say
man-ish.
too long.
All right.
I can
Anyways.
only imagine what your toenails look like.
Oh, you want to see them?
No.
Break them out.
So, I've been watching a lot of VH1 Classic lately because they have Metal Evolution, the show on there, and 7 Ages of Rock. I don't know if you guys caught that show.
Never seen either.
It's kind of kind of like the Metal Evolution show's documentary about metal in general, and then each show is kind of about an era. But they've also showed the Lemmy documents and Flight 66 recently, so I was just kind of wondering
That's a great
if you
movie.
guys have seen any of these kind of things, if you watch VH1 Classic, and if this is kind of the only resource we have as fans of metal to go to on the TV channel.
Well, I saw Flight 666.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I would say that we're going to be the new resource for metal. That's
a good
what I
answer.
believe.
We're going to be the new resource.
I believe.
Right.
Not VH1,
No.
not
VH1
Eddie Trunk and
Classic.
those dudes, but us.
VH1 Classic, not even VH1.
Whatever.
I'm
Not that. VH1 used to be like an oldies channel or something, and now it's,
Yeah, I know.
then it had all the reality shows,
Yeah.
and now they're trying to be metal.
Well, that's what it seems like.
I've always been metal.
Right. What would you guys?
97 was the year.
Yeah. JJ, have you seen any of the documentaries or?
Hell no, I have
Any
bunny
of the
ears.
TV shows?
It's over.
You have what? Nothing?
No, I have bunny ears. I don't see crap.
No. Not even on DVD.
JJ's got 4 channels.
No.
That's it.
I have 4 channels on Netflix and it's done.
And his wife's got to stand sideways, like she's got to stand like a ballerina for
And
them to
hold
get
up
into
the
reception.
aluminum
Yeah.
foil and be like, hey.
Oh,
It's very
wow.
awkward in that house.
If you got Netflix, you really should check out Battlestar Galactica.
You know what I checked out
Not
recently? The
metal.
story of Anvil.
That
was-
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That has also been on VH1
That was
Classic.
really interesting.
That was very sad.
Yeah,
It's a
it
good
was.
show, but you know what? To be honest, after I saw that show, I wasn't familiar with Anvil all that much. I mean, knew of who they were, but I saw it and then I said, "Oh yeah, I can see why they're not famous. They're just okay." You know, like, what?
Hey.
Come on, let's be
Hey,
honest.
hey.
They're just okay. They're not great. They're not like, oh my god, nobody ever heard these guys. They're
It's
the best
true what
thing
he's
on
saying. I
sliced
mean,
bread.
they're a good band,
They're
but
good.
they're not the
I've been
best.
an Anvil fan for years, man.
But great?
They're,
Are they great?
They were different. They were way different.
they're-
Right. I mean, they're good, but
I
are they
probably
great?
shouldn't even be talking because I'm behind the camera.
It's all
quite
right.
all right. You're part of the show. Thank you.
You can
Mike.
show your face if
Get
you
in
want,
here,
but
yeah.
let people know what's
Hold the
going on.
camera.
There he is.
That's all I
There's a
got.
thumb.
All right.
That's it.
That was
Oh,
the
well, how
subject.
about the new Van Halen song, Tattoo?
What?
Oh, the new Van Halen song Tattoo is, when I heard it, sounds terrible. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like, you remember like David Lee Roth, he made a couple great albums with Steve Vai?
Skyscraper.
Yeah, and the one before that.
Yankee Rose.
Was it Eat 'em and Smile?
Eat 'em and Smile. You're right,
Right.
right. Yankee Rose was single.
And then he started making all these other albums with like, he had a song called like Sensible Shoes. I got my sensible shoes. They're $1.99
Right,
from
right,
Kmart, whatever. And then did his little shoobity-doo-bop, bop, bang. And that's what that song sounded like. It sounded like an outtake from
Yeah.
like one of those like 4th or 5th level David Lee Roth albums
Yeah.
that Steve Vai wasn't even on.
No.
That's
Steve
what it
Vai's
sounded
poor
like,
Vai.
and that's like what they're releasing as a single. Like, okay, I'm still gonna go out and buy it because
Because you're a
obviously,
Van Halen fan.
well, my son's name is David Lee Rappaport, so I'm a pretty big Van Halen fan.
Right.
So, but I'm hoping it's got to be better than that song.
Yeah. Do you think that I think I've heard a lot of this new album is kind of pieced together old stuff and then regurgitated things that
They
they
claim
had.
that Tattoo
Well, that
was
song
from
that she's the woman is
Well-
definitely that song that they played at Cafe Wah.
Right.
That was definitely an old song.
But do you think this is kind of like a stepping stone? Do you think they'll do this album, do the tour, and then maybe they'll do an actual new album next time
You think they're
around?
not just going to regurgitate all the stuff from 1977?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Do you think there's anything
It seems
left in
pretty-
the tank?
It seems pretty insane. You would think that, all right, to me, what I've always noticed about bands is, and the first album is always the best album. And you know why? Because they had an entire lifetime to write that album.
Maybe.
The second album had 9 months.
Maybe. I hear that argument a lot, but I mean, I have not been in actual signed bands or anything.
Right.
But I've written songs when I was 12, and then when I was 18, I didn't use those same songs. You know what I mean? Like,
I just think it's
I
weird.
think that David Lee Roth still has some moves going. He still has some moves,
Yeah,
but
did
the
you see
backing
his moves
vocals,
in that song?
the backing vocals though, that's
I'm
sort of
You gotta have Michael
You don't
Anthony.
like the dance moves?
I
thought
did
they
like the
were fu- I
dance
thought they were
moves.
pretty
It's like the chicken dance.
rocking, yeah.
It's awesome.
it's like
Yeah, he does a good chicken
Yeah.
dance.
I still think David Lee Roth is super cool because he's like
I think he's still got style.
he's his own person, and he's like he's
Yeah.
he's the ultimate
Still got
front
some
man.
style.
How do you
Because
feel? How do you feel about Wolfgang?
How do I feel about Wolfgang?
The
He's just like
backing
this
vocals,
fat
man.
fucker that they have. I don't understand because you have Michael Anthony. Okay, he was a fat fucker too, but he was like the original part of the band.
the original fat fucker.
The Jack Daniels bass rolling around on the floor. He was not Michael Anthony's not the greatest bass player of all time, but he was Van Halen. And just to stick, oh, he's my son, and let's let my son be in the band. You know, be like, it just doesn't work for me. I mean, it takes all this time to get David Lee Roth back in the band. Couldn't you just get Michael Anthony too? It just seems like, to me, I feel ripped off.
Yeah, it's not a full reunion without him.
I mean, they did this tour like a year ago, so like, or was it 2 years ago or whatever? They
Yeah, it
did
was a
this?
couple years ago.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. You made that up.
No, it was a couple years ago.
Couple years
It was David
ago.
Lee
It
Roth
never happened.
and
And San
No, no,
Diego
no.
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Didn't
No,
they
no,
just
no.
tour
Van
with-
Halen just toured they
Right.
toured with David Lee Roth a few years ago. How many years ago was that?
Wasn't it a split tour with
That was like
David Lee Roth and
More
Sammy
recent.
Hagar?
No, that was another tour. That I went to.
Yeah.
Right, it all blends together for those.
That's
that
what Josh
don't-
thought.
That don't
We
care.
did.
No, I know.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
Josh,
I'm sorry.
calling you out on camera.
Wait, when was the tour with Gary Sharon? That's what I really want to know.
Was there even a tour with Gary
I
Sharon?
don't think so.
Did anybody like that album?
I think Nuno Betancourt liked that album.
I bet he.
I bet he hated it.
Why would he
No,
like
he
it?
probably hated it.
He was like, "Good, they broke up Extreme for this."
Fuck you guys.
Damn it.
So what do you think of Anthrax and worship music? Because you have a history of Anthrax and
What did I think of the new Anthrax? I heard it on the way to the Obituary concert, and I didn't think anything of it whatsoever. It didn't leave any impression on me whatsoever.
With Joey Belladonna?
It completely
Yeah.
was completely forgettable to
He
me.
doesn't really sound like Joey Belladonna though.
It sounds like nothing.
He lost his voice. He almost sounds
He did.
more like John Bush than Joey
You
Belladonna.
said Bush.
I
Yeah.
personally like John Bush in general. Joey Belladonna is
Anthrax?
okay. Actually, I like some of John Bush's Anthrax stuff.
I
know.
like some. Yeah,
I know.
I did too.
I know it's weird.
No.
It's
I
okay.
like some of
Armored Saint. That's it.
Armored
I
Saint's
like the
different.
Sound of White Noise is really good.
I like the sound of white noise.
yeah,
I do.
Sound of White Noise is great.
I know. It's okay. You
Yeah,
can
it
you
was.
can still hate me.
That's fine.
Why?
But I haven't really thought much about Anthrax at all in many years. I don't
I think that's pretty much the case for everybody.
I think they're more of a tension horse than even me.
Really? Is that possible?
Yeah, I think like Ian does stuff all the time just so he can be on Blabbermouth.
You don't like his red goatee that he ripped off with
No, I
Dimebag
think
Darrell?
when he married Meatloaf's daughter. No, I
Did he
I-
really?
Yeah,
No way.
Who
Yeah.
knew that? Who knew that? Meatloaf
I knew
had
that
a
because
daughter?
there's like a Blabbermouth story on Scott Ian every week. Scott Ian stole the first base at Yankee Stadium. Scott Ian has his balls tested. Scott Ian bought a can of soda at Walmart. Every week there's a story on Scott Ian, and that's
Where's
what it
Danny
is.
Spitz? Where'd he go?
Danny Spitz makes watches.
Does he?
He's like a master watchmaker, and he's
What?
seriously.
Hey,
It's because he's
That's
little.
not true. That's true.
Because
Because he's got little hands. Because he's small and he's got little teeny fingers. And he's like, we're gonna put this cock back together, just
He's like Dr. Manhattan's dad.
I'm learning
yeah.
a
It's
lot.
like Dr. Manhattan's dad.
Come on, comic books.
Watchmen? All right. No?
I don't know who Dr. Manhattan. Okay. Anyways.
Watchmen?
No?
All I know is he has little teeny
Dr. Manhattan?
fingers.
Isn't that Watchmen?
They don't know.
Oh, I know.
Who else do you want to
Who
know?
worked in the
about
comic
Anthrax?
shop for 5 years?
What do you think? You think I like read every single comic book in
Watchmen?
the store?
It was a big one.
I read it when I was a youth.
Oh, the two Utes.
The two youths.
What else
there
do we
was
know
a
about
movie
Anthrax?
that
We
came
still
out,
talking
so
about
you
Anthrax,
can-
or are we done with Anthrax?
Do you want to talk about depressing stuff?
We didn't talk about Tony Iommi having cancer.
I was just gonna say that he's got lymphoma.
That sucks.
He's gonna be 64 this year, but the lymphoma, I guess they haven't been real specific on what exactly kind he has.
Do you
But
think
in general, it's like the 5-year survival rate is 82%, so there's a good chance he's gonna make it.
Yeah, well, I just don't like it. I mean, like this, I don't like talking about.
I thought his lymphoma was way
Cancer.
better when Dio was the singer.
That's messed
Yes.
up. That was stomach cancer.
What? What was the comment?
He said lymphoma was better when Dio was the singer.
I don't,
On a related note, they were recording a
I don't understand the
Sabbath
correlation.
album. The first one with Ozzy in 33 years.
Wow.
Well, guess what? I would rather Dio come back from the dead and make another album because I like Dio way better.
I know you would rather, but this is still a big milestone.
The album would have been terrible.
Maybe. Who knows? Tony Iommi's
Generals
everything anyway.
gathered in the masters.
That's a great song. It's not his fault that it got played out and everybody covered it.
I'm sick of every Black Sabbath song, so maybe it'd be nice. Maybe it'd be nice if they made a new album just so I could have some new songs to listen to that I'm not
It's
sick
heaven
of.
and hell.
It's true.
I don't want to hear Iron Man ever again.
No, that's true. I've heard it a lot. Oh, on related sad news, David Gold of the Woods of Ypres.
Ypres.
Ypres?
Ypres?
No, French say Ypres.
Did they?
Yeah.
David Gold, actually, I don't know if you're familiar, but David
am
Gold was
familiar.
in Metal Rules magazine. We interviewed him in issue number 16, and he recently friended me on Facebook. Because, if you're friends with somebody on Facebook, you're friends with them in real life.
Yes.
But anyways, David Ypres friended me, and whatever. He's a real nice guy, and he was way too young to die, so that's very
How'd he
sad.
die?
Yeah, in a car crash in Ontario,
Yeah.
Canada.
That sucks.
And he was a good dude, and he made some good music, and you probably would have liked it if you listened to it.
Me, personally?
Yeah.
Or just everyone else?
No, you, Josh Williams,
Me,
would have liked
personally.
it. He was going in much more in a typo negative direction near the end of his
I
thing.
love some type of negative.
The early Woods of Ypres?
Ypres?
Ypres? The Woods of Ypres? Ypres?
Yes.
Whatever. The early was much more like cult black metal,
Okay.
which I really liked a lot. But I would suggest you guys, everybody, check out all of it.
Biohazard, remember those guys?
Biohazard raped somebody in
still
prison.
exist?
No. They actually got the original band lined up back together first time in 18 years and then teamed up with Revolver magazine.
Wow.
And
So Evan Seinfeld's doing something with that big cock.
Yes.
Big cock of his.
but here's the thing I thought
Big
was
monster Evan Seinfeld, big Jewish cock.
How do you know he's got one?
He's not
Got a
married
big
to
Jewish
he's
cock.
not
I saw it
married to
on
Tara
Eyes.
Patrick anymore, right?
Did you guys see his big Jewish cock? And he did porn for a while. So who
Yeah,
can't
he
miss
was
it.
Spider Jones.
Yeah, and he was banging that little girl that's like that chick that's like 80 pounds. What's her name? Like Goopy Glippy.
I don't know. He was married to Tara Patrick, but I don't think he's married to
No,
her
he
anymore.
divorced Tara Patrick because he said she was fat or something. Then he started
Wow.
going with this like
What?
chick that was like 4'8" and like 60 pounds.
No.
Looks like she's 12. And he was like Goopin Geepin or something.
Well, the reason I thought that this was interesting
Or was
was
that Gunter Klappen Geepin
Whoa.
Goopin?
That's Def Leppard. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
That
sure.
sounds like Chris Elliott.
Sounds like
stuff
Mutt Lang.
Yeah.
from Get a Life.
Okay.
Anyway, the point I thought was interesting was that this album, The Reborn of Defiance, is also available on CD, but they're releasing it free for anybody in the U.S. can download the album, all of it. Just download it for free. I don't know. Is that
I don't like Biohazard, so this doesn't really mean anything to me.
no? But that's not the point. The point
I think
is
Brian likes it.
they're
I
releasing the
used
album,
to.
just saying, hey, here you go, you can have it for free. But they're also going to sell it at the same time in stores.
Do you know that Brian interviewed Evan Seinfeld, but we never published it?
It failed.
What happened?
Yeah.
It pretty much was like I waited like 6 months to interview him, and then I didn't have any questions, and I was like,
6 months. You
I
had
said
no
that.
questions.
Whatever. And then like I said that I'm like, because I was stalling. I'm like, oh, I didn't have any questions, and he got mad.
Well,
First of
I
all,
would too.
He didn't have any sense of humor, and he's like, "Are you serious? You had all this time and you didn't have any questions?" And I'm laughing. He's like, "I don't know what you're giggling about." But it didn't.
See, I don't like them.
It didn't record. I wish I recorded it because it was funny.
He should go back to doing porn with his big Jewish cock and banging Upa Gleepin.
Well, here I was trying to make
I
a
think.
statement about the industry and music in general, but
Fuck that band.
just go right to his cock. But kind of
That's
related.
important, right?
Kind of related. Corrosion of Conformity also released two new tracks off their new album, just free to download. And
That band I like.
I like them too.
They're
And,
good.
Doom?
The Doom.
The Doom is the name of the new album. You look
The
at my
name-
notes.
Oh,
It's called The Doom.
The Doom is the name of the new album. The two songs, The Doom and Time of Trials are the two tracks that you can
Time of
download
Trials,
for free. The new album's
Did you listen to 'em?
self-titled. I have not listened to them yet.
That's bad reporting. Shouldn't you have listened to it?
I knew that it was recorded at Dave Grohl's studio
Oh my
in
God, that
California.
Back in
really
Foo
white.
Fighters again?
Yeah, full circle.
All right,
It's
me
like
and
the
Brian have
whitest-
this drink
It's
of
like the whitest
beer
metal
together
album
again.
ever. It's recording Dave Grohl's the studio.
I was.
Are we gonna get Dave Grohl in here or what?
Hey.
I hope so.
All right.
I'm Dave Grohl with Nirvana.
Again, my.
Dave Grohl made a project with rap. Oh wait, we already talked about
What?
that.
We
Are
did
you
talk
serious?
about it.
Yeah.
You are not serious.
We were talking. We can't go back to this.
We can't.
Go
I
back to,
have
go
not
back to your
heard
notes. Check your notes. We posted
okay.
it a week ago.
That's all right.
His notes are
I'll
gone,
check it
man.
out online.
Hey, how's it going?
Dave Grohl and Rat.
Look at my teeth.
That's it.
What else you got?
One last subject is not related to anything. It's just a general kind of observation.
Does your butt hurt?
Okay.
No. It's just that every new album that people put out, metal in
As
general.
an intro?
No, not intro, but everyone they start doing the press for the new album and they say this album is darker and heavier than anything we've done before, and everyone knows it's just a bunch of shit. I'm just why. Like, I'm okay if Sacred Reich is coming out with a new album. It doesn't have to be darker and heavier than what they did before. It can be just new.
Did Sacred Reich make that statement?
No. I'm just using
Love
that
Sacred
as an
Reich.
example.
Megadeth does, don't they? With like every time they put out a new album, this is gonna be Rust in Peace all
This,
over again.
this,
Oh,
this,
Megadeth?
this is what I'm saying.
my
Like,
God, they
everyone,
always say that.
Heavier.
everyone says darker and heavier. Even like Evanescence, we're gonna be darker and heavier in the same bullshit. Yeah, I'm just.
So ask the guy, the musician.
Maybe it is darker and heavier.
Do they
Do you
tell
make that claim? Do you make that claim, JJ?
Do they tell you
I
to
claim
say
it
that?
is darker and heavier.
Is your next
I've
album
never
gonna
heard
be-
this before.
Is your next album going to be darker and heavier?
It's going to be more brutal than ever.
Yeah. Much more brutal. Much more blast beats from Jade.
Brutal.
And more dark.
See, Jeff really wants to sing deep down.
I do. I want to learn how to sing death metal.
The metal rules.
That's pretty good. You're good with the metal vocals.
I try to be.
I'm afraid that's all we have.
Really?
This is long.
Oh wait, I have a little game here.
Yeah.
Get a close up of the Metal Rules TV logo
There you go.
there.
Metal Rules TV. More metal than Liberace. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.